Today, I wanted to bring attention to the EPA case. It is the West Virginia versus the EPA, and it is a Supreme Court case that has just come down. So last week's show, we went over 3 cases, unfortunately, very peripherally because there's so much to say about each of them. But they are, let's see, we had the religious liberty case, the football coach praying. We had the New York Pistol and Rifle Association versus the state of New York or something like that. And the, of course, the Dobbs case that overturned. If you want more information about those, you can check out last week's episode. But please keep in mind, I do still intend to do much more in-depth conversations about each of those cases in the following weeks. But since those were decided, I believe the latest one of those was the religious liberty case, and it was decided Monday morning last week. And then we had our show Tuesday. Well, then on Thursday of last week, June 30th, at any rate, we've done full videos, full episodes on what is a law. Is an executive order a law? Is a mandate, a resolution, and administrative rules and regulations, are those laws? And the answer is no. I don't care if there's Administrative Procedures Act that allows these agencies supposedly to issue these rules and regulations as long. Okay, guys, hopefully it'll stay on long enough for me to say that I'm going to go live in roughly an hour from now, when I'll be able to stop for just a little bit, and we'll park where we have solid internet signal, although we supposedly have good internet signal here, but whatever. That way it's not choppy and I'm not cutting in and out, and you can have the full conversation. So roughly in about an hour, if you guys can still join me, I would love to see you join me then, so we can go over the highlights of this case and even this article that goes into some great stuff. It'll be really good information, the concept of the deep state of administrative regulation, what it is, where it comes from, how it's not constitutional. We're going to go over all that, and this as soon as we can get some solid internet connection. So thank you so much for those of you who tried to jump on with us today at this point, and hopefully you'll be able to join us in right under an hour at this point. So we will see you then. Thank you. I'm constitutional attorney Katherine Henry, and welcome to this week's episode of Restore Freedom Weekly. So earlier, when I attempted to get this episode up and running, I mentioned that there are in those two links to an article that discusses a recent Supreme Court opinion, as well as the actual opinion. And okay, everyone. I had a bunch of stuff I really wanted to share with you today that talked about administrative agencies, but I don't know if you guys can hear that loud beeping, but my computer sounds like it's about to blow up. It has nothing to do with the internet connection. Now it's just the powers that be, I guess, evil trying to shut down the truth. Who knows? At any rate, I'm not able to do a solid episode for you today, and I can't just sit here and try to figure all this out, because this is what I got, and it's not the internet, it's now my technology. So at any rate, I want to encourage you to read the article, read some of that information for yourself, but just know that there is no authority in the Constitution for administrative agencies to exist ever. Administrative agencies never, ever have authority to exist. I realize I'm probably choppy and cutting out, but if I can get one sentence through that survives this awful technological